Hey everyone, welcome back to the Two Ways to Say It podcast. I am Ashley Renee.
Yes, and this is your boy KC, the one y'all came to see. Y'all don't come to see her, y'all come to see me. And I understand.
if
I get it.
if that makes you feel better, then hey,
Yes, I get
you
it.
got it. Cause you know you always got it. You got it. I already know mine since it's Valentine's Day week. So what's yours?
I'm gonna have to do recent. I love to do old R&B, but this time I just keep it this way. My recent love song
Mm-hmm.
is "Can't Wait to Get Next to You." Can't wait to get next to
Okay.
you. Yeah, that's Doja Cat.
And
Can't wait.
who
If
sings
y'all
that? Okay,
Doja Cat.
Doja. I know,
And
I know.
if you're missing someone, you should listen to that song. It'll put you there. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Doja, you
Okay,
did
that
that
is
one.
a good one.
I'm gonna roll with that.
I would say, well, I'm gonna take it back. I don't know how far back because I actually my first time hearing this song was like a few months ago. Actually, Funky Dineva put me on to it. And I was just like, I was like, oh, why I ain't never heard this? I heard a few of his songs, but I had never heard that one.
Mhm.
So it is I Wanna Love You by Donnell Jones. I
Mm.
wanna love you every night, every day. And I need you. So
Mm.
if y'all know, y'all know. If you don't know, please go listen to this song right now.
Mm.
I promise you, this is the perfect time. Valentine's Day, even after Valentine's Day, like it's just beautiful. Like, oh my God. So that's my song of the day. Question, because I was just sitting wondering and on my phone, because we love to be on our phone.
Wait a little bit, huh?
Um,
Yeah, be in.
I saw something where it asks, what is one unwritten rule that you have, like if you were in a relationship or if you were dating?
Lied to. Let me just say, don't BS me, because I'm gonna say it more in that way because I feel like nobody want to be lied to, but it's the not even just lying. It's just like making it seem like maybe we something that we not, or sitting there playing around when we could be doing something else somewhere else. Like just don't do that because I feel like we waste so much time with people. Um, and I don't feel like I feel like on neither side tell it. I feel like sometimes you sense that with somebody, like you sense it,
Hmm.
like we ain't like some off. We ain't going where I think we're going. And it's like you don't address it. And on the other end, they know they playing around and stuff and don't say it. And it's kind of like I don't know why. I don't know why we don't address that type of stuff. We just kind of let it flow, and then one day, maybe that one day, boom, and now y'all ain't together no more. So I think that's the like playing around the BS part. So I think that right there. I don't like the pitter pattering we together because it makes sense type. Just yeah, let's get rid of the BSing. So yeah, I say don't BS me because I don't feel like you said, nobody like to be lied to. So that is simple. So I'm gonna say don't BS me.
My biggest one is it's plenty of them, but the biggest one I would say, which one would I pick? I would say keeping secrets. And when I
Mm.
say secrets, I would say this because I think a lot of us, even probably in relationships or not in relationships, friendships, all that, I think all of us have secrets and stuff that don't nobody
Mm-hmm.
know or whatever, right? But I'm
Yeah.
talking about like not even secrets. I tell you that, babe, just don't keep nothing from me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna say secrets because your secrets is your secrets, whatever.
Right.
But don't keep stuff from me, like important type of
Mm-hmm.
important information. I understand because I like my space in a relationship, but also if it's certain things that you need to tell me, like if somebody's coming on to you or this happened at work, I need to let you know before we get out. I don't care what it is.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, I'm cursing,
Just like that
but
though.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Don't keep nothing from me. I'm not gonna keep nothing from you. Try not to, not intentionally. So even if I ask you to, go ahead and tell me. Even if you think it's gonna ruin the relationship, still tell me. Because more than
Mm-hmm.
likely it is. But still tell me.
Keep it
Don't
real.
have
Mm-hmm.
me out here looking stupid. Once you
Mm-hmm.
have me out here looking stupid, the relationship is
It's
dead.
done. It's done.
You can do
Oh,
anything. But one
oh,
thing you
please
ain't
don't
gonna
play.
do is have me look stupid. Please
Yes,
don't.
it'll play in my face. Please, I about to say that's the
Cause
worst. That
You'll
working
be
this
looking
thing out.
stupider.
Is
Okay.
that? Yeah, I'll say that's the worst. Gotta respect your privacy. So like when we having stuff going on in a relationship, and it's something with people where they like to tell everybody their relationship. Me personally, I don't like when my relationship leaves the relationship. I don't like when we have to
That's
tell
true.
everybody our next step or our business or I think it's one thing if you going through something so bad with somebody, you gotta vent to somebody. But when you feel
Hmm.
like somebody gotta be in that room with us or feel like they in the house with us too, because they know everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a no. That's probably like one of the worst. I'd be like,
I
yeah, I
agree.
cannot trust you. You telling everything. I'd be like, how they know that?
Everything. Yeah.
How do they know that? What are you talking like? You be like,
Yeah,
house with us. Yeah, that I think for real,
I
even
agree.
over the other one, like that, not respecting privacy and having no boundaries outside of us. Like we should not. People should not be in some of our stuff. Like they do not have to know
Hmm.
about every argument. They don't have to know everything we're doing. They don't have to know
True.
how we woke up this morning, what we talked about. It's like some people literally overshare.
Ooh, yes.
They overshare. So yeah, just respect the privacy part. And it is unreal because I feel like we don't, for some reason, we kind of don't tell people like, don't be telling my business, like, because you don't want to come off a certain way, like, what I'm saying? I
Right.
ain't nobody trying to hide you or nothing. It's just like, let's keep it. I feel like you enjoy somebody so much better when y'all mind your own business and ain't nobody in it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because you'll put this type of perception in someone else's head. Like if you're saying like that day y'all had an argument and
right.
this person goes back and say
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, he said this and not a girl probably like, oh, that's how
Mm-hmm.
he is, like and
I want an
we tend to
opinion.
keep that idea of that person, especially when it's our friend or something like that. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's how he is. Yeah, let watch him, that type of
Mm-hmm.
thing. So I can 100% agree with that. You know me, I'm real private. At least I
I
try
like
to
that
be.
private.
But
Yeah.
somehow people always up in my business. No,
Yeah.
most of I've been pretty private, but it be little stuff leaking out here and there,
Mm,
and I don't like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And it's okay to be, and that's why I say it ain't the point of. I think it's okay to be happy in your relationship and want to share certain stuff. You want people to know that you're happy, and I don't know why you want to, but if you do, if you're so proud of your relationship, you want people to know something. That's understandable, but they ain't got to know everything. Yeah, it's ways to do it,
And
and
I
I feel
don't
like that.
know. That's true. I don't know if it's just part of the Scorpio in me where I'm very possessive and obsessive.
Mm.
I don't want nobody to know anything. I don't.
and I understand that one. Yeah.
I don't want nobody to know how happy we are. I don't want nobody to
Hmm.
know
And that's fair.
anything.
Hmm.
And I think some people purposely try to do like, oh, I don't want nobody to see who my man is. I don't know. No,
Hmm.
I'm like so serious. It's just in me. It's like natural. Like I'm
Hmm.
not purposely trying to hide it because I don't want nobody to see all that blah blah, or because
Yeah.
they said if somebody see it, it's not gonna work. All that little
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about that. Like I just naturally don't want. Like I don't. I think it's just like I don't care
Hmm.
to want people to know. Like
Yes. It's supposed to be like that.
if
I
if
understand.
me and my partner can just live somewhere out in the woods and nobody knew we
Perfect.
existed.
That's scary. That's scary.
Yeah,
Them
you're
bears
right,
come.
because then he could kill me and then
Yeah. So like,
I
yeah.
take
But I
that
get
back.
what you're saying though. But I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. I understand
Just
though.
leave me alone.
Yeah. Hmm.
You ain't nobody. Okay, but yeah. What does love look like to you? Don't give me what the definition, don't give
Okay.
me what you think somebody wants to hear.
Hmm.
What does it look like for KC?
No. No, it's
What does
okay.
love look
They
like
know.
for KC?
Um.
Even if it's those small things, what does it look like for you? When you put your glasses on, what it look like?
I love it. I love it. And that's why you can't hear now. So look.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Strike one. Go ahead.
Okay, to me personally, like, and it's I told you, I'm with the simple stuff. So to me, love literally looks like being happy to be like just feeling happy around somebody. Like when you simply just feel like you're around somebody and you're just happy, so you just enjoy
Hmm.
their space. It's not even more
Hmm.
of what y'all gonna do or what y'all are doing, just the fact of when we're together, I am happy because you're in my space. You know what I'm saying? You're in my I won't say that wrong. Is it vicinity? I think it's right. You're in
I
my
thought you said
vicinity.
vagina.
No.
Sorry.
But
Go ahead.
yeah, just being in a space like, and that's just simple stuff. So another one I would say is somebody who you feel like you could be completely yourself with, around them.
Yeah, like be
Mhm.
yourself around, right?
Right, right, right.
So my question is, have you ever had that to say that's what it feels like?
Yes, I have that right now. Wait, no.
Ah,
But anyway.
you didn't tell y'all. I slipped out, didn't you?
Yeah. But no.
Oh,
Um, so
I'm about to cry. Tear,
okay,
tear,
anyway.
tear, tear.
I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. That was my
What?
last gift to you. Yeah. Yo.
Real? Oh my
Yeah.
god! You so damn for real. Now I
Yeah.
can't sleep. Wait. I ain't
You
ready
ain't
to
gonna
go
be
to
ready.
sleep.
You're not gonna be ready for this
I
one.
love, I love somebody. I gotta tell you tomorrow. I
Yeah.
promise you, me. You know the Scorpio in me. I
Yeah. We're gonna have to
love,
sit down for
love,
this
love.
one. We gotta sit down for this
Wait,
one.
what is it?
Okay, so look, uh, if it gonna be somebody, they gonna know who they is. Look, I can't be with nobody don't know who they is. God be sick. I don't talk to that creep. Look,
Not the
it's
creep.
good to be friends with people first and like kind of be around them a lot because when you have that friendship within something, you literally
Mm-hmm.
see it. Like I mean, you feel it. Like you feel like this is like that person I can tell this, I can do whatever around them. Because sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you be with people and you feel like you gotta dress it up, or you feel like I gotta be what they start liking, or I gotta be what they kind of was attracted to. And that's kind
Yeah.
of tiresome because you never get to be yourself. And I think a lot of people do that where if you get with somebody because y'all got together because you look good that day, you feel like you gotta look good every day. Or you know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
you feel like I gotta be that person they like and that's tiring. So to be where you could just be whatever because literally they like you for you. I think that is, and it's so simple to me, but I feel like yes, that is probably one of the best feelings. Just literally being yourself, just to the fullest. That's just what it is. Um,
Ooh.
so
Okay.
yes, yeah,
So
it
that's what it looks like.
look like me.
Ew, I'm definitely.
But no, yeah,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Have I ever just truly, like, looking back at situationships, relationships, or whatever it was called that I was in? Can I truly say that I've been in love? Maybe with one person, he know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
So back when I was like 18, Ollie, and I know people like, oh, 18, you don't know Ollie, blah blah. But what I can say is I feel like he is literally like the mold for what I want if I ever get into a relationship or, I want a partner. He is what I want my guy to kind of be in a way. So for me, I would say just the qualities that he had and that I'm pretty much still looking for that, which is
Uh-huh.
strange. Is like you said, someone who is not even just being around me, it's like you want to be around me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's some people can come over or just take you out on a date, but they're just doing it to get things or like, oh, this is how it's supposed to go. It's
Right.
like, no, he like really wants to be like, you want to hang around me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Like now I'm goofy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that like the quality time and just like those little like, hey, what you doing? You want to come over
Mm-hmm.
type thing. Like, oh, just you want to hang with me? So that the like you said, I think before like that unwritten rule where I don't even know. I'm not gonna consider that unwritten rule. I want to say I just felt like for us it was almost moving at this slow pace,
Mm-hmm.
and at that time I didn't appreciate it, but now I can see why because I can remember where it was like, it's like, do you love me? Do you love me? And then he'll be like, I highly, what he say? He was like, I, no, he was like, I strongly like you. I
Mm-hmm.
strongly like you because he wasn't there yet. And then once he was there, he did tell me. So now I was like, oh, before it was just like, oh, no, he was just don't like me, in my head. And then
Mm-hmm.
eventually we got to that. So that's why I was just like, oh my God, like that is what I like. Like we're building on something, like we're actually taking our time. Yes, you can meet somebody and probably fall in love with them first date. I don't know, don't care. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, I do like building upon it. It's almost like a surprise for me. So
Right.
like those little surprises or something like that. Like I really
Mm-hmm.
love that. When you call them and they're there or they pick up the phone, like you just like, oh my gosh. Like, or like they text me if they busy or something like that, like you letting me know. Like I
Mm-hmm.
cannot explain, like I really enjoy, like it makes me just love you so much when you actually can, if I need you, you're
Like
there.
one of them Disney princesses to me, like where they have they have everything, like it's like you're just waiting for that, like you know what I'm
I
saying. Well, I
am.
don't want
I'm
to
a
say
hopeless
the Prince come,
romantic. I
right,
mean, it's very hopeless romantic.
and it's I think that's a great way to be because you kind of are you're gonna know how it feels when you get everything, rather than
Mm-hmm.
not knowing what you're looking for, not knowing how love even looks to you, not even you know what I'm saying. Like people literally just do it because everybody else do it. Like, but when you really see stuff already and you know how you want it to look and you know how it's gonna feel because you're gonna be satisfied, I think it's the best way to be. So that's why you remind me of a Disney princess.
Oh my gosh,
But you the
I
real one though, you know what
know.
I'm saying?
Mm.
Because yo,
Oh,
yo,
okay,
they ain't
because
made that movie yet. Hold up, they
they
ain't made that
haven't.
one.
They
They
ain't
ain't made that
made
one.
the
They
hood,
ain't made
hood
boom,
princess. Yeah,
boom.
let me stop. I am not from here, okay? Let me stop. Not those typical messages. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just,
Mhm.
and we know we soulmates, but of course, we're not together or anything. But
Mhm.
I always wish the best for him, and he always tells me he wants the best for me, and you know, just everything, and not in that type of way. Because I think they were like, oh, that means he wants you all it, like
Mhm.
not like, oh, I want the best for you, move on. Like that. It's just whenever something good is going on in my life, he always send me a message. Um, just letting me know for one how beautiful I am. He says that a lot, and I like how he used the term beautiful.
Right.
Instead of cute, pretty, all that. It has always been beautiful.
Mhm.
Um, I keep talking about him. Oh my god! But I don't love him like that anymore. But it's just I
I get
think we
you.
just built a good
Mhm.
friendship to where I'm just so happy for him.
Right.
And he's married now, and I'm happy for him. It's nothing
Mhm.
like that, none of that.
Mhm.
I'm just truly happy for him and the person
Yeah.
he has become. Like,
Mhm.
and I just said, what does love look like? So love looks like him to me.
Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Moving forward, stop all that squishy, squashy, mushy,
Yeah, man.
wishy stuff because we
Yes,
finna talk
yeah.
about Monique, baby. Let me
There you
see.
go. So we done did it. Yeah.
Saying that she was saying on Club Shay Shay, which
Mhm.
was pretty much they don't have a relationship,
Right.
and she has taken accountability and apologized, and she's
Mhm.
just praying to the universe, that they come back together, and it's up to him now. And she said
Okay.
she didn't quote unquote give no type of bullshit apology, at least in her eyes.
Mhm.
Um, and she just pretty much waiting on him.
Right.
So before I get into, I got so much hand movement. Sorry, I had a drink.
Mhm.
What do you think about it before I get into what Shalon had to say? When you hear that,
So
how does that make you feel?
I'm gonna always be on the side of the children. Now, I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
say that children can't do anything bad. I can't say that like, children run away. Children don't want to be, a part of certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When I always question these celebrity parents, I'm gonna always do that. And mind you, I love Monique. So I'm gonna always question celebrity parents onto why and where does it become so difficult to keep those relationships. Because I would think though, if seems like this is the only time it's been talked about. between them. Because if he never responded before, haven't been saying a thing for years, so like it took her to like go on an interview for it to be open again. So that means there was no efforts in all this time gap, really. For her to say now she hopes he comes back around. So I honestly feel like we don't know that, they don't tell you everything, so we don't know the details of why they're not together. But I do feel like it always starts with the parents. So if you really, really want this relationship with your child, I always feel like it's not as hard as they make it seem. It
Mm-hmm.
has to be something like extremely like he gotta be, I'm talking about off the wall when you don't want nothing to do with him, but apparently that's not the case. Um, I feel like if it's so simple to say like I hope, she's waiting on him and stuff, then it's kind of like what happens in the meantime? I think that the
Mm-hmm.
effort is like if you say you're waiting on him, the effort should be both ways. So if he really wants to be in your life, yeah, he comes, but then it seems like you're back here. Y'all have to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like that parent and child relationship is so important. And I don't know how it's like I just wait for my child to come. They'll come. They'll come to those stuff one day. I not and then maybe I'm gonna be a different parent, but no. So I'm always feel like that parent can do way more to get that relationship going, especially those famous ones. I'm sorry, it's no excuse. But yeah, that's why I made it initially.
I can agree. Of course, Shalon is her oldest son.
Mm-hmm.
So, and let me say this too. So even Monique spoke about it. She said that when she had him, that she was in the process of becoming Monique.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
of course she didn't have time, and I think she left him with her cousin. So I think he looks at her more like the mother figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that, it's just so much like you can start off with this conversation. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I can respect the fact that you can take the time out as a mother, not take the time out, but build yourself up. You're
Yeah.
trying to build a better life for your son, right? And that takes away time from him.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of our parents have done it where
Yeah.
it's the same thing as like them going to work
Mm-hmm.
and leaving us at home or leaving us with auntie them so that they can feed us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, when it gets to a point where, like, where was it a point where you got here? At least you weren't fully Monique yet,
Mm-hmm.
but right there in the middle or somewhere in the middle where it's like, okay, now he can start traveling with me, maybe. Um, Maybe I could spend some time at home,
Mm-hmm.
take 2 weeks off, and it's strictly just me and him, nobody else. I feel like she could have like maneuvered some time in there with him. Sorry. And she should have. It's not could
Mm-hmm.
have. She should have.
Right.
Forget all that. And I think
No excuses.
it's not. And it's like I'm really just trying to tiptoe around it, but it's really not an excuse because we ain't got no children, so we
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
But one
We
thing
don't
I do
know.
know is I have been a child before,
And
so
you know how it feel. Yeah.
I only can speak from the child part
Mm-hmm.
of it, right? Okay, he also brought up like it's I ain't getting into the he part. Sorry, I'm all over the place with the drink. Sorry, take that part out. When you said that you took accountability and that you apologized and it's up to him now, it almost sounds like a fuck you. I'm sorry. It does. Excuse my French. It does. It sounds like a fuck you. I apologize. Now you need to come to me. When it comes to parents and these long lost children, I don't care. I do feel like you got to put in more to work.
You do.
Yes, I think if you took accountability and you apologized, you broke down everything that y'all was talking about. Do I feel like on the child end, you have to open yourself up to receive that and open that door? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't think it's just this. I apologize. We went through every little thing that I did wrong. And now
Yeah,
we
no.
should be good. And it's like, no, like in not even in the perfect world, I don't even think it happens like
Mm-hmm.
that. So I just from that part right there, I just could not sit with Monique with that. I just could not do it. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
look at people weird when they don't have these type of relationships with their kids. I understand, like if they hit 18 and all of a sudden they just start changing, then that's different. But this
and
sounds like, no, I know it was something going on like when they were
I think it's
young.
even worse because when are you these celebrity parents, and especially for those like wealthy parents, stuff like that, when you have all this wealth and stuff, especially when you have children, I feel like that's your first priority to share that with them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now in the you're there in this limelight now where people can ask like, okay, so what a child, it's kind of how that makes it actually worse. It's like, yeah, okay, you on the road and stuff like that. Trust me, I'm. It's a lot of these celebrity parents out here. They had those children on the road with them. They make time for them. They can have a nanny and they still make sure that the children live. There's just no excuse because there's always a way. When you want to, you will. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like you too. You got to put yourself when you're these celebrity parents and quote unquote that celebrity child. How would they even feel? It's one thing for your parent not to be in your life, but to see my parent famous and not want nothing to do with me.
Right.
It's in some ways, especially in when our community, we love Monique. So now, how can I escape her image? How can I escape? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a regular person. We're not gonna pretend like
Mm-hmm.
you are. So I feel like the celebrity part is in her platform gives her some type of excuse and draw for sympathy, but in real life, no, because it makes it 10 times worse for him because now it's public. It's a public thing now.
Gonna put energy into what you want to do. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
everything Monique is saying about Oprah, Tyler Perry, um, whoever, I 100% believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more than likely on your side about this. Now, when we're talking about the kids thing, I can't be on your side about this, Monique. One, you're putting energy into trying to prove Oprah did something,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler did something. All this energy is going over here because you're trying to prove to people that you don't know. And I understand this whole, black community thing. We got to stop being like this. All this, I get it. You can do
Mm-hmm.
that, but put some energy over here in trying to build a relationship with your son. Let all this stuff go. I
Mm-hmm.
think especially by now, you made your point.
Mm-hmm.
Oprah ain't shit. Tyler ain't shit. I think more than
Most people
more
know
than
that.
half than people know by
Mm-hmm.
now. Get somebody else to do it. Get
Mm.
your husband to speak on it. Well, daddy, get daddy to speak
Yeah,
on
because it's more important task at hand,
it. And
apparently.
you just be building
Mm-hmm.
your relationship with your son because clearly a lot of your energy is just being placed in, I don't want to say the wrong area, but just
The wrong area.
it's not, yeah, it's not prioritized. Pretty much she's lying, that saying that she was praying to the universe and God about them trying to come back together because he said that faith without work is dead and she is not doing the work to try to
Mm-hmm.
build a relationship with him. Um, and I was gonna go back to that too. To me, I question a lot of things where you don't have this relationship with your first child, right? But then after
Mm-hmm.
that, you continue to have children. So not only just her, I could have thought of other few celebrity names where I had to side at him. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, your kids are literally begging for your attention. Your oldest kids, and now you're about to just start over, have a newborn with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Get all that together first. Stop worrying about other kids right now. And two, I'm not gonna jump in a relationship with somebody who don't have a relationship with their children. Are you stupid or are
Uh-huh.
you dumb?
Yeah.
Your energy should not be over here. Yes, I
Uh-huh.
know you can't help who you like, all that. Yes, you can, but
You
you
can.
do what you want to do.
Every time.
Would give him material things. So that was a way of kind of replacing the emotional side where, just filling in when she wasn't there, just buying him stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
take it piece by piece. So, Monique and her husband spoke out right after the video. And again, he proved the boy point again. He said that, oh, you're and whatever his name is, what his name is, Kenny, what is his name?
I don't even know. Monique.
Whatever her husband name, he literally proved the boy point. He got on there saying, like typical parents, you didn't tell them about the time where we went up there and we gave you a down payment on the car. All this. Well, one, I hate parents. I know parents hate to hear this, but I'm still gonna say
But
I don't
that's
care.
your
Ain't that what you're
job.
supposed to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this
Everything
not
is
what you're supposed to do? So he
it's
was
literally
just
signed up.
going down the
Mm.
line saying stuff that they did for him. You just proved his point. Two, why are you in this conversation?
Mm. Tell you because he
He talking about his
controlling.
mama. And this is what I'm really starting to see. And Monique, for one, address he brought up the guy, whatever his name is, Monique's husband name, but not in that type of way. He was just saying it in the Monique, like Monique was so focused on him
Mm-hmm.
and the other kids that she had or whatever. And that's the first thing she addressed at the beginning of the video. It's like, Monique, see, you still worried about the wrong thing. That's a grown man. If he want to take up for himself, baby, let him talk for himself.
And that's it. Mm-hmm.
Every time somebody say something about him, here you go jump into his defense. You worried about the wrong thing. You still
Yes.
missed the message, baby. I like you.
It's
This right
the
here is
parent.
making me side eye you. Like you keep saying, oh, if somebody would have had this type of man, but like you don't know that. Stop saying that. If you in love, you in love. I don't care because I know when women start talking about other women's relationship, we
Like we
hating and
hate.
all that. But I don't care. Can't nobody tell me that this relationship is not sitting with y'all. Where you can't convince me that it's just not. I can understand you being in love and all this, but you jump into his defense at everything. Like, girl, don't nobody care. I'm sorry. Like at this point, it looks like you taking care of him and
He
yeah.
said people have children without you want the child, but you don't ever want the responsibility. So I'm now confused on
Mm-hmm.
why you wanted the child. Because I feel like automatically when you take ownership of something, you have that responsibility. So I don't see how people feel like now I can have a child and don't feel responsible for them. This is a product of you. So that's to me is gonna always be like a downfall for people. It kind of shows who you are. Because just
Mm-hmm.
because you're good in one area and failing so hard in one of the bigger areas does not make you that doesn't balance it out. Because being a
Mm-hmm.
parent is supposed to be an initial. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like I say, a product of you. These add-on
Mm-hmm.
people you get married to later, all this success and stuff like that. You're a parent first, I would think. That's we are put on this earth what to reproduce, like they say. So that's first. So if you skipping over that, I feel like it shows a lot about you. Regardless, I'm a like her regardless, but it just kind of show you like you just don't take responsibility for everything, and you don't have that full grasp like a lot of people of what's important in life. Because your children being in your life, it should be one of the most important things.
Right.
But anyway, and the second thing, which I know a lot of parents, especially fathers, so I'm assuming that's why the husband stepped in and think that material equals love. It does not. I can go buy
Oh, that's
somebody
not
a
his dad, by the way. That's not his dad.
that's what I mean. That's why I guess he feel like he don't understand it
Oh,
either,
okay.
huh? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he, to him because a lot of them men think that that's be the first thing they mouth off, like when they son or daughter, whoever mad at them, the first thing I bought you this car.
Yep.
You ain't never hugged me before. What that car gonna do?
Exactly.
You ain't showing me nothing. I'm somebody random can buy me a car. Does that mean they're my parent now? I think like people don't realize. I think it's because people view money and material things so high. Kind of drop it down. It does
Mhm.
nothing. I'm sorry. Some of the people, the happiest things you get in life really is not even material. Like you can't even that stuff. They can you can literally take material away tomorrow. What is that for me? I mean, you can say you buy me a car, it can be gone tomorrow. What is that for me? But love cannot
Mhm.
go, it doesn't go anywhere when you have it. So I hate that parents are like that, especially the ones with money or even the ones who don't have money for real. That's the first thing you want to say. Oh, I put this in. Oh, I mean, like you say, it's your job. Secondly, what does that have to do with you loving me? Because if you feel like that's all you had to do, you never loved me or never knew what being a parent meant. Buying me
Right.
this stuff, what is that?
And speaking on us being kids, because can't speak on
Can't we ain't got no
parents.
children. Can't speak up. Yeah.
I think anyone, because everybody has been a child before, knows like, yes, it feels good to have material things and your parents get you that. But I think the most important thing is, like someone said, is seeing your parents in the stand when you graduate, seeing them at the basketball games when you
Mm-hmm.
playing, seeing them, when I was in the band and stuff at the games, watching us, cheering us on. It's those
Mm-hmm.
little things.
It's
Stop
the list of.
thinking that you can fill people's heart with just material stuff. People are always gonna remember how you made them feel. I don't care what nobody
Mm-hmm.
say. I might not remember your name, what you
But I
look
remember how you
like.
every time.
You
Mm-hmm.
always gonna remember how somebody made you feel. So
Yep.
I think that's the thing here with him is it's almost like to hear him talk, and he was very articulate. He wasn't on there just forget
Mm-hmm.
her, blah blah. Like if you listen, he was very well spoken and very respectful. Like in
Yeah.
a way, like not in a way, he was very respectful because
Mm-hmm.
he thanked her for his life because he
Yeah, I
does
would
have a
say it wasn't
daughter
a bad
now.
session, like how it
It
could have been.
really wasn't. And he also for his brothers, he said that he prayed for them too. That pretty much that they didn't get the same mom that he got. Like he
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't want that for them. And I feel like that really came from his heart. I don't think he was just saying stuff to make it
Yeah.
sound like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, I'm praying for that. I hope that. I really think
Yeah.
he truly meant it. I feel like he's in a different space now. And it's almost like I think he said he just let it go. And for some strange reason, I feel like that's the best for him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, because it don't look like Monique is about to even try to
Giving
work on
in.
it because
Mm-hmm.
she's so focused on daddy and the kids that they had because they're grown. He said that they're grown now. All of them are grown now. She's just really just focused on that. And to me, it seems like she just focused on this Oprah Tyler Perry apology that
Mm-hmm.
she's never gonna get. So um
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really wish Best friend always feels so bad and granted. Like I said, our family is not perfect, but
It ain't like
hey,
that.
what message? Do you have a message
Um,
for our lovers?
Man, it's funny because it would have been the same thing I said last, but it's Valentine's week.
Hmm.
Let's not make Valentine's time or day, week, whatever, be the only time that you show who you're with some love. Period. Let's not make it be the only time you're thinking about showing some love and appreciation. It should at least
Amen.
try to hit it at least all 12 months. I get that, stuff be hard and stuff expensive. So, and not everything got to be, what I'm saying, because five was $10, like we say,
Hmm.
and cards are $1. Yeah, I don't think people know how far just the small things go. It can make some things be very much better for you. But yeah, so just let's not make Valentine's Day be the only time we doing this. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. I don't know where you get your cards from. That's $1, but let me know when we get off
Oh,
of here.
inflation. Yeah, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
Dollar Tree ain't even a
Maybe a
dollar no
dollar
more.
25, dollar
I'm thinking
75, but
about
I don't
two
know
years
about no
ago, but
dollar.
yeah.
Okay. My message for tonight is very short and simple. I'm not gonna leave y'all with nothing long. Is make Scorpio babies. Okay. Hey,
Hey,
Scorpios. It's probably why us and
hey.
Aquarius aren't compatible because we're made during
And
Aquarius season. That's
mhm.
nasty. But yeah,
Isn't that
make more Scorpios. So the month of February, get your freak on, okay?
hey.
So once again, you guys, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Don't
Always,
forget to
always.
like, share, and subscribe as well. So go ahead right now, stop what you're doing, and hit that subscribe button. Also, comment your favorite love song, and you can
Mhm.
give us a whole Valentine playlist if you want to,
Yeah,
because I
please.
want to know some of these songs. And
Hmm.
what you plan on doing for Valentine's Day, or what is the unwritten rule that you have in a relationship?
Hmm.
Let us know. And if you don't want nobody to see, you can inbox us and just yeah.
Just let her know, please.
So thanks again for watching, and we will see you on the next episode. so
Yes, and like she said,
mwah.
make Scorpio babies, because guess what? That's how she got
Yes,
here.
that is so nasty.